Hello guys, so in today's video we're going to be talking about my two Asian forest scorpions, and we'll also be talking about my pheidole colony and feeding them. This is the smaller of the two scorpions, and I had to put them in a container so that way I could have a empty tank to put the divider into. And here it is. I pushed all of the dirt up against the glass, so hopefully they shouldn't be able to get over it and into one another's areas. Anyways, let's add the water dish and their hides. The larger scorpion is getting a much larger hide, and the smaller one is just going to get this piece of wood, which makes for quite a nice hide. So I bought the scorpion thinking it was a female, and not just because of its size, but also because when I checked it, I couldn't see any bits which would indicate it's a male. Got it home and immediately noticed them, and this is actually a male, so now I have two males. The original I bought was $35 and is a half the size of this one, and this one cost $20 and it's double the size. Size can be a bad thing and a good thing because A, this is a full-grown adult scorpion, which is always good, but B, it's also not going to live as long as this little guy, which is an adolescent still. Look at that stinger. He does not look like he wants friends, I'll tell you that much. I love Asian forest scorpions because they're about as easy gets when buying a scorpion. They're really simple to take care of. They live quite a long time, and their venom's not too potent. So even though I'm probably not going to get stung by this guy, if I do, it won't be that bad. This is the cutest alive tank I think I've ever seen. Anyways, time to put him back into his enclosure. So he's going to be going on the back side, and I've got to say, it wasn't the easiest to open this container with one hand while trying not to let him get on me, ideally. He also didn't find this experience very enjoyable. Well, there you go. Not the most graceful way to get into his enclosure, but he's in there now. I gave him a shallow water dish, some random plant, and then also some sphagnum moss, and of course his piece of wood. He's settling right in. And here's the even bigger and scarier alive tank. Eventually, after I put my phone down, I got the lid on it. And I'm just putting him in here so it's easier for me to move him into his tank, and also so I can get a photo of him on top of my hands before I move him into his tank. Adult Asian forest scorpions can get up to 5 inches. That's why I'm pretty sure that's an adult. And now the fun part, letting him into his new enclosure. I would say it's highly likely that this guy will be getting his own tank here soon enough, but no, he'll most indefinitely be getting his own separate tank here soon enough, because he already jumped the plexiglass overnight into his buddy's area. He did not kill him or mangle him, however he was in there with him, and I've heard that they can be kept together, but I'd rather not risk it considering this one's double the size. Look how angry he is. I gave him a better house and all kinds of new stuff, and he's still mad. Here's the little guy. I've had him for roughly a week, and this is the first time I got him to eat on camera. And of course, it's blurry. Okay, I need to cut that music out because this is not very action-packed or too very intimidating or horrifying or cool. because he's just very, very slowly eating the cricket. Right before I went to bed, I turned the lights on to check on him, and this is what I saw. Not very happy with each other. And when I woke up, he was not where he was supposed to be. Luckily, though, the small one was underneath his log and unharmed. Keyword, luckily. Time to start talking about my pheidole ants. So this is one of the 2 colonies I showed in my most recent ant video. And in today's video, they're going to be getting fed this tiny mealworm baby, which is like super small. I'm also taking the old honey out, and I'm going to be adding some fresh honey. I accidentally dropped the mealworm almost directly onto the honey, and it went straight to it, not to eat it, but to get stuck in it, of course. And so I ended up taking him out of the honey and just dropping him on the tinfoil. These ants were none the wiser. They didn't even notice him while he was still there. I mean, surely they knew he was there. I mean, there's no way they could have missed him. Nonetheless, I ended up moving him out of the honey and onto the plastic, so A, he wouldn't drown himself, and B, they would be able to pull him into the test tube easier. As you can see, he is literally dragging a trail of honey behind him, and hopefully the ant should find him soon enough. Funny enough, here shortly, you're going to see what ended up happening. They found the honey that the bug left behind before they found the bug. After around 30 minutes, they finally ended up finding it, and I got on video of one of them finally biting at it and alerting the colony that, hey, there's a mill outside. I think that this is actually the largest food possible that I could feed these guys and still have it be alive, because they're just so small and weak. Now, because of all this flicking, I did actually get concerned for the ant's safety. I still didn't end up smushing him because he didn't seem to hurt him, but all of that flicking did get me quite concerned. Now this almost did it for me, because he flipped over, he looked like he got grabbed by the worm, and I was so close to smushing him, but then he got right back up and back to the fight. Around 20 minutes later, they finally started bringing it up the test tube. Here's the nest of the colony. As you can see, they're booming in population and they have a whole lot of brood. That's why I gave them this mealworm in the first place. Somehow these ants can do all kinds of complicated and cool things, but they can't decide on which way to drag the mealworm. It makes no sense. Eventually, this one particular ant gets a hold of it and takes it straight into the nest. I mean, this whole entire time, they're fighting over it, and then this one particular ant just grabs it and takes it to the nest. Some are clearly smarter than others. Now it's in the nest, the queen's eating it, the workers are eating it, they're all going at it, and I'm sure that they'll be feeding the brood with it here shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, go check out my TikTok and Instagram for high quality footage and photos. See ya!